Hey everybody, just Jesse here, welcoming you back into my garage, my man cave, for another day of accountability. I hope you guys are doing well with yours. Today's Friday, it's July 17th, the year 2020. Pardon my appearances with my crazy hair today. Just kind of having a relaxation day. Anyway, today we're going to finish out the section of scripture in Matthew chapter 22 that talks about Jesus' character. And the final question that was asked from the Pharisees to Jesus during this time. We finished this section of scripture. The last thing we get to learn about how the Pharisees tried to trick Jesus by asking him an unanswerable question. Now, they asked him, "What is the greatest commandment?" Knowing that Jesus would not want to leave any one of them out, Jesus actually responded with one command: love the Lord your God with all of your heart, mind, and soul. Now, in doing that, you have to realize that there's a second part of that commandment, and that is to love your neighbor as yourself. Because if you're going to love the Lord your God with all of your heart, your soul, and your mind, God, you have to love the creation that He created. So, it was a bit of a moment where Jesus could show off to the Pharisees, because the Pharisees and the Sadducees, they always love to show off what they know, that they know all the scripture, they know all about it, that nobody knows more than them. But Jesus gets to step in it, and he really throws like a combo punch at him and knocks him out with that. Jesus then goes on to pose his own unanswerable question to the Pharisees. That question is, whose son is the Messiah? He asked them first, what do you think of the Messiah? And then he asked, whose son is the Messiah? Now, the Pharisees, they all came together and said, well, of course, it's the son of David. Now, Jesus showed them that they didn't know anything about Scripture. When it came to that, he said, but if David speaks by the Spirit, but also calls him Lord, who's he talking to? If David calls him Lord, can he be his son? Now, all of the Pharisees and the Sadducees that were there, the multitude that was listening to him, they were silenced. They had nothing to say. They couldn't figure out anything to ask him. They were just dumbfounded. Nobody even dared to ask him another question that day. There was nothing to be said because Jesus silenced the masses with that. Now, these are people that are the upper echelon of holiness according to Israeli people. Like these are people who ran the temple. These are people that you would go to when you needed to sacrifice, and all of this comes down to them trying to trick Jesus because they were frustrated that they were wrong in their life. They were boasting about being the best, and they were boasting about being the most religious, and that's not what it's about. What it's about, Jesus answered that with his commandment: love the Lord your God with all of your heart, with all of your soul, and with all of your mind. That's what Christianity is about. That's what, I wouldn't just say religion in general, but that's what having a relationship with God is about. So, to end out Matthew with a couple of awesome questions like this is really a pleasant thing. I see that through this, there's a lot of issues, even amongst people in our churches today, that I can see. And these are things that have been done in the past that we can always overcome. So it's definitely amazing that we got to finish out with those questions today. I know that it spoke to me on a multitude of different levels, and I hope that it speaks to you guys. And if you think that anybody in your circle would need to hear this, by all means, go ahead and share it. As always, like I always tell you that. Also, I do like seeing the thumbs up that you give me. Lets me know that you guys are here and that you're listening and tuning in whenever I have a video, and that's awesome to see you guys here. If there's anything I could be doing different or better, or if you just want to leave a comment and say hi, you can definitely do that in the comment section. But if you haven't already subscribed and you came across this video today and you just want to know more about what I'm doing, this is my trek through accountability and staying in the Word every day. And I do miss days here and there, and that's unfortunate, but I do fall forward, and I will keep posting videos whenever I read the Bible, and the videos will be my vlog on what I've learned through that section that I read that day. So if you do like to see that, or if you are reaching out and searching for more and you want to subscribe, by all means, go ahead and click the subscribe button. And if you want to get my videos every day that I post them, go ahead and hit the bell, and that'll give you a notification for that as well. So hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for another day of accountability. Thanks for hanging out with me through this 3-part section of Jesus' character. I hope that it answered a lot of questions for you. I know that it answered a lot for me too. So I hope that you guys are being safe, and I hope that you guys go and grow, and that you're blessed.